Alright, this is Calibos and we're playing Enigmatica 2. So, when we last left our intrepid hero, that's theoretically me. We can get rid of this. There we go. When we last left our intrepid hero, I was upgrading armor and stuff. So, draconic flux capacitor, boots and stuff and things. So, what we need to do is continue on our journey here. So you'll notice, as I said before, it has 4 tiers. So we've done all of the fusion crafting for. Let's see, did we get this one? I think that we're working through this one. So we're going to need the upgrade key, 2 stacks of. So there. 2 stacks of these. 1, 2. Uses for this. Wyvern core and emeralds. Wyvern core. So we'll need to do 1, 2. Uses for this. And then draconic core. Pop that there. Throw the key down. Take these off. We should just be able to do this. Did we already do this level? Two. Maybe we already did this level. So in which case, we need to chuck the brain thing away, because we don't need brains. Grab that, and the uses for this involve. So if we already have it, so we need to do draconic tier. But I could have sworn that we hadn't upgraded everything that way. I guess that I could swear wrong. So that. This is 2 Eyes of Ender. Eyes of Ender. One, 2. This is for that. So we're going to need emeralds. Oops. Oh man, I am going crazily all over the place. So blocks of emeralds. I don't need these. Okay, blocks of emeralds. I know, guys, I'm terrible. 2 wyvern cores and nether stars. So wyvern core. Wyvern core. And nether nether star, and chargy thing. And now we do this, and hopefully... So I did have the right level. Why was it not working? And why was my ender pouch in there? So this is typically what happens when I do crafting. Like, I just don't know what's going on. So the nether stars are correct. These need to be removed. That needs to be removed. Chuck that in there. We'll grab this. Uses. So this is the tier we're looking for. 2 draconic cores. Oh, that actually may have been the problem last time. Oh yeah. I may have put wyvern cores up there instead of draconic cores. Emeralds, 14, so emerald. And then draconic core 7. So let's see if we did this right. So I'm pretty sure that this is the way that we're supposed to be doing. So that's the first one. This is the second one. 2 nether stars, 2 things of draconic cores. Two things of draconic cores. Chuck that in there. There we go. Alright, so yeah, you can clearly see that you need to get the correct thing in there in order for it to work. And it goes from 64 to 128. So yeah, I'm pretty much planning on going through and just doing a lot of this, and it's super grindy, but it needs to be done. These. Our flux capacitor has clearly gone up in power as well. I'm honestly just charging all of these now so that I don't have to worry about, you know, the total difference in power. I mean, it's not costing me anything to wait. Or not to wait, really. So yeah. I mean, with the exception of that giant sphere, honestly, that battery holds more power than most of my current storage system. So let's crank up to level 2 here. Level 3, actually. So 2 purples, 2 nether stars, and an orange. One, two. All right, so we're gonna pop these in place. Pop that in place. So this thing is still charging. So let's go ahead and do this. It's honestly going to take just a little bit to charge. Again, we were up to 256 for the leggings. That would be the chest plate, which is a further 256. So yeah, you can see that super grindy. Unfortunately, this is very necessary. I could wish that it wasn't necessary, sort of, but I mean, it almost has to be, not to be, you know, to be worthwhile. It basically has to be. And so each one of these steps, I mean, oops. Yeah, just how much power this uses versus... And this isn't even the 4th stage, the final stage. This is the 3rd stage. So it hasn't added any extra damage. These are still only at 60. But the power that it holds, like it holds a lot more power than it did. So this is the last one for that. I mean, look how fast this drains. And that's just the power, which we're going to need at least one more later. So now we have to upgrade our shields. Now, fortunately, shields are only going to shield recovery and shield capacity. We're only going to need those on the armor itself. I wish that it would tell us what the bonuses go for, as far as, like, do I need to put movement speed on anything but the boots? So we can leave that charging while we start working through our shield upgrades. So shield capacity, and this is going to be important. So the uses for this, we're going to need, you know, it's going to be basically the same, except for the key. So I wonder if I can just go ahead and 5, 6, 7, 8 uses. Okay. So let's get more Eyes of Ender out here. So next one we're going to need Draconic Core. How many of those do we have? Draconic Core. We'll say 32 of these. Now we're going to need a stack of diamonds. Diamond. One, two. And then now we're going to need golden apples. So now we should just be able to do this and then pop our 4 pieces in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's done. So it's pretty much just a matter of grinding our way through all of these. Like, it's just going to be stuff and things. Like, I'm not sure. Like, it has to be done. And that has to be filled up. So now we can swap this out, chuck them through again. So there aren't as many as all of that. I mean, honestly, like I said, it's just a matter of, you've seen me go all the way up one full cycle as far as we can get. So there are 4 recipes that can be done with this. And we can't do the chaotic ones yet until we kill the Chaos Dragon a few times. We are going to be able to get all of them up to Draconic level. You can see that it's a fairly good chunk. And charging everything is pretty pricey. Once we get it all charged the first time, though, because now they won't hold any more power. It's not going to be quite as onerous. So that's all the shield capacity upgrades for the first level, and that's just the first level. And now we need to worry about that. So let's find out if it applies to all of them. Okay, so I think that's fly speed, or so that's fly speed. That one doesn't seem to care about anything. Okay, perfect. So these have been done. So let's swap that out and then try it through again. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Okay, boots. So this is... Okay, that was movement speed, not fly speed. This is jump boost. Did we make the fly speed ones? I don't know. But that doesn't do it. Alright, so we've got shield speed. Let's chuck these. These are still to be worked through. So let's grab these. Chuck that through, and then let's look at our weapons. Oh, you know what I have not done? So I need to go... Hey, got through most of the episode. I forgot about doing this. And withered. Alright, so let's get up here and fix this. This is kind of a hassle, but it needs to be done. So now we go craft. And if anybody of you care why I have creative flight without wearing my draconic armor, that is specifically the nano beacon that is doing that. Alright, so I'm probably going to finish upgrading all of the draconic armor between episodes, because we've just burned an entire episode on it. It's not very exciting. And I'm sure that you guys are really eager to not watch this again. But yeah, so I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, probably, I don't know why. It was very boring, at least to me. But yeah, if you liked it, leave a like. If you don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. I hope you folks have a great night.